gun, and that was an important play for Sparks. I mean, he needed to do some serious damage without taking too much. Unfortunately, stuck his neck out a little bit too far, got it cut off.
Yeah, I think he was asking a bit too much of himself, though. With the angling, that's some really tricky angling to use to try to fight each other, and with only a rocket launcher to his name, what he should have done is grabbed yellow armor, fallen, went through the telly, and grabbed rail, and escaped somehow. But, I mean, now that he's lost the fight, he's lost, you know, another few frags. Mega, he's got a bad spawn here. CCM could punish him before the red, which he does. So now CCM's got full cycle. You'll see him either A, go to railgun to try and attack, or he'll just go straight to YA.
Next, it goes silent.
This YA comes up right now.
Let's go see where Sparks is at. With really no armor, he has himself rocket, LG, and rail. So far has not used the lightning gun or the rail effectively at all. It's been all about the rockets, and that lack of diversity has been quite a punishment. Beautiful initial rocket by CZM. Sparks has really no luck at all with his, and he will collect RA, but it's almost a steal at this point as CZM plugs a rail right into his ass as he leaves, so he only gets the benefit of about 20-ish of that red armor.
Yeah, so now CCM will get this yellow. He knows Sparks is weak, so he'll probably just go maintain position on red, like right now. Because he knows when it's up, because he railed Sparks when he picked it up.
Nice rail there from Sparks. That's going to give him an entry to this, but CZM still getting away with red armor. This is going to be tricky for him, and he needs to find a way to do some damage before Mega Health comes back up. Sparks, though, coming back out of the teleporter. CZM with 30 health is going to be able to pull together another frag. So Sparks has been trying to kind of slow foot this a little bit, but there's been too many instances where he kind of gets caught into a fight that he didn't quite see coming and doesn't quite know how to get out of.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. It does seem like CZM's been able to catch Sparks off, and you know, Sparks, he can hear and see CZM coming, but he just doesn't have the weapons or position to really defend himself.
Yeah, right here, if Sparks is smart, he'll go back to the YA. Oh man.
Beautiful rockets. And,
wow, that is the absolute thing that Sparks did not need. Right now, he's not going to be able to defend this red. Wow. I mean, he did a lot more damage than anticipated, but still, like, he's down 7 frags on this map. If CZM needs to, he will run, and it is quite possible to run comfortably on this map, especially considering that there's 40 armor shards strewn across the map that you could pick up even if the opponent is locking down red and YA. So, because right here, CCM will just pick up red while Mega's being picked up, and he's still fine.
Especially with better rockets in the initial of that fight. And the whiffing of the rail, though, will give Sparks a little bit of a chance to try to do some shotgun damage. But as you can see, CCM still has over 100 health and armor to work with. I'm gonna go take a look at.
Make his way back to the red.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a look at Sparks' point of view. He's does a great railgun shot there, able to pick up the hit after the red armor steal, but Sparks also able to collect Mega. Does not have a lightning gun. But I'm curious. Yeah, Sparks has hit all of his rails. that's ooh, and that's a beautiful rocket comboed with the rail. Beautiful stuff there from Sparks, and the question is, can he start to put something together? Nice opportunity here, as he's going to actually let CZM go, but I don't know. Chasing there when Mega's not up for another 5 seconds. What are your thoughts on that, Rafa? Do you feel like Sparks could have pressed it a little bit harder? And he didn't even wait for Mega.
Definitely, I think so. Well, right now, he mistimed Mega and he lost it. So now he's really put himself in a hole. He could have probably gone up another frag, picked up Mega, raced to red. And if CCM wasn't at red, great, he takes it. But if CCM's at red, then he could have done damage. Some really good damage with his stack. And, but right now, after that missed opportunity, CCM's got good health and armor right here. He's about to pick up the yellow. And he can start to play defensive with rockets, including that he's picked up a rail now, too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty much ready for any fight that Sparks is going to throw at him. And CZM has Mega timed perfectly. This does not look good for Sparks. Now, of course, armorless, CZM is a bit vulnerable here, but I like the positioning that CZM is choosing in order to pick these fights. Sparks wants none of it, and actually Rocket jumps up. Going to try to use his, well, what might have been a stack advantage. Just got railed off. That's 3 rails in a row, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye Sparks as he explodes into a nice plume of them. And it's now 10-2. Nice.
Speaking of which, CZM right now, 58% rail.
I know there's 3 minutes left, but this is over. CCM is going to New York.
Yeah,
there's
definitely.
no coming back.
I mean, especially after that.
Paul,
go ahead.
go ahead. I can say it after.
All right. I was going to say, it's also got to be kind of a mental shutdown when you get railed, and you know that it's, maybe your only chance. You have whatever's left of a stack, and it all gets railed off in just a few seconds. So it's got to be kind of mentally destabilizing there.
Oh, of course. But I mean, I think the key to the game is, like I said beforehand, who does the better job setting traps at red and mega. And Paul definitely did that. One of the first kills of the game, if not the first, was him setting up a good rocket trap at the red armor, and he got the kill that way. And then, as you saw with the 3 rails in a row, he railed Sparks on his way to the RA in vulnerable areas. So again, just two prime examples of exactly what he needed to do, to help, make sure that he wins the game. And
oh
he
no!
did a great job.
Sparks actually killed himself there. He did also frag CCM, who only had about 2 health. So, unfortunately, Sparks will be even denied that 3rd frag at the moment. 14-2 is the score with less than 2 minutes to go. Calling out the accuracies, we got 26 LG, 55% rail for CZM. Sparks, on the other hand, has a 63% rail, 27% LG, 28% rocket. 66% grenade, though. Yeah, once again, guys, the ping differential is pretty extreme here. We've got 74 ping for CZM and 48 ping for Sparks. And if I recall, the ping advantage was reversed on the last server we played.
In a much more significant fashion, but even on a wider, more spread out map like this, again, a lot of it just came down to positioning. I was really hoping to see Sparks, really be aware of CZM's own position the whole time, be able to set up those plays. But even short of traps, like even the head-to-head fights, like Sparks was the last one to know about it. CZM almost always got that initial damage.
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of it came down to map knowledge too. So, and it really hurt Sparks that CZM tossed his 2 best maps, to be able to put up any fight on. And yeah, I don't think he hasn't practiced this map much at all, and it's definitely showing.
Alright, guys, we're going to wind down the final 10 seconds as Sparks plus forwards into CZM and is able to finally collect frag number 6. But of course, being down 19-6, it won't make a bit of difference. CZM is going to New York, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm very glad that we were able to bring you these matches. And wow, I mean, honestly, just stepping back for a moment and thinking, let me just say that again. CZM is going to New York, and that is a beautiful thing. A Quake legend in his own right. I am so glad he is back on the scene. Now, I have to ask you, Rafa, your honest opinion. Even though we've seen some great stuff from 04 and some great stuff from CZM, how do you feel that they're going to fare? Do you have any predictions to offer up? How do you think they're going to fare at the LAN?
Well, John always plays fantastic at LAN, so because most of his game is based around positioning, and that's how he initiates attacks and stuff like that, and what he bases his game around. And Paul, I think as well, like he'll aim even better, come LAN time. So, and I mean, look, we've got 2-3 weeks to practice. They can, especially Paul, he can catch up on the maps like Dismemberment, Hectic, play map T7. He hasn't played T7 enough. I mean, that's plenty of time. 2 weeks is plenty of time for these 3 maps, and I think he'll be in some really good shape as long as he can get, let's say, an hour, maybe 2 hours a night, you know, practice. So we're gonna have some really tough matches in New York. Can anybody confirm whether it's gonna be 2 groups of 4 first, or if they're going straight into playoffs, or what? Because I don't even know.
I'll see if I can get admins to respond to that. Actually,
Suchio
right is saying 2 groups of 4.
Nice.
Really? Okay.
So I'll
there
assume
you have
that
it.
is
So
the definitive answer. Answer.
The next time I could possibly play CCM would be either in the semifinals or in the finals, or potentially 3rd, 4th place. But because since he's in my group, he'll automatically be put into Group B. So I mean that'll be that.
Right. So in other words, we have
yeah,
a whole lot of fun ahead of us, as far as being able to view amazing Quake Live. Once again, I wanted to say Quake Live is a free game available at quakelive.com. You can download it and start playing in just a few minutes, and it's a re-release pretty much. It's the second coming of Quake 3, so you don't need a powerful computer to play it. Definitely hop on and join the community if you are not already part of it. And on top of that, you know, if you want to play on the amazing maps like Aerowalk, make sure that you also sign up for a premium account. And no, I'm not being paid by anybody to say that, but I just really feel like Quake Live deserves as much exposure and attention as it can ever get. So check it out. And, you know, if you've enjoyed any of what we've seen tonight and the other 2 nights, Sunday and Monday, I mean, absolutely amazing Quake Live came out of both of those nights. And quite frankly, it's just going to get better from here. Rafa, do you have any final words of the night?
No, just that I'm glad that it's over. We've got the people that we've got going. And yeah, it'll make for some really, really good matches. And one group is going to be heavily, heavily stacked. There's no escaping it. And the other one will be so-so. Other than that, I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be my first time in New York. So I'm really excited about the event.
Jahar?
I am uber excited as well. It's going to be utterly fantastic, and as always, I'm so appreciative of what IEM and ESL are doing for Quake Live. Bringing these guys together, putting the money up, especially in a place where not a lot of, you know, companies are right now. So it shows a lot of faith, a lot of trust in the community, and we are here to deliver.
All right. Well, I think on that note, guys, we are going to shut down for the night. However, I want to just say once more that we have... Oh, I'm sorry. Fish Sticks has a few things to say. Please chime in, Fish.
Oh. I just looking over the groups and all the results of the group of 8. You know, if you asked any regular Quake fan 3 or 4 months ago, maybe even 2.5 months ago, if they thought that they'd be able to see 04 and CZM on the main stage once again, I don't think anyone would have predicted this. So it's just amazing to have these 2 legends back in the game, going to New York. It's going to be very, very exciting to see all of this talent coming back to Quake. If we look at last year, I'd almost even venture to say that this year's USA Finals is going to be even more packed with talent than last year, and it's just a pleasure to see. My only regret, not to take anything away from Zeal, is that Griffin didn't make it into the top 8, because I believe if he was placed into Group C, he would have been taking that 2nd spot. But amazing top 8 players for New York City. I'm very excited. You better bet that I'll be tweeting and writing about the groups as they are released. So yeah, stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and peace out.
All right, folks. I guess on that note, have yourselves a great night. Thank you once again for tuning in to Quake Live TV, where we bring you CZM awesomeness. All right. Take care. Have a good night.